Okay guys, we're going to do another video here to give you a little bit better idea of the display options here on the Passport Max. Right now we have it in highway mode, and you see the strobes are going. Strobes operate regardless of whether it's in highway mode, auto mode, or auto no X mode. So regardless of the those settings, you're going to see the strobes. So you can see that right now it's in medium brightness settings. Let's switch it. This is maximum. That's dark mode. Auto. And right there's your minimum brightness setting. Okay, so you can see there is a difference, but the strobes are still fairly noticeable. Let's put in the program mode now, and for that you have to engage these two buttons on the top at the same time. So you'll see preferences come up, then you have to click on the mark button to step through the options. Oops. And if you don't do it quickly, it'll go right back into standard mode. So there's user mode advanced. Display color, we can change that to red, green, blue. Okay, speed display is on. Cruise alert is off. Overspeed setting is off. Right now I can adjust that to whatever speed I want. If I exceed the speed, the detector will chirp at me. Okay. Meter mode, I have it set to spec mode, my favorite. Tones are standard. Auto mute is off. Auto learn is on. Units English or metric. We'll go with English. Voice is off. The GPS filter is on, so that I'm tuning out the K-band false locations. Oops. Auto power is set to 2 hours. We're going to have to go back in the programming mode here now. Double click on this left button. There we go. But as you can see, there's no other display options here to turn off the strobes. User vote mode, if you go from advanced to novice, doesn't really matter. You still have the basic highway, auto, and auto no X modes. It's really the alert whenever it occurs what it's going to display that is different. So let's turn that back to advanced. There we go. And let's just show you now the controls on the detector. You have your power on, mark button, volume control, sensitivity, brightness, and the mute button. These buttons, the sensitivity and the mark button are just slightly indented. So, you know, that's when this is mounted high and you can't see the buttons in your feeling form. That's a little difficult. The mute button is easy enough to find. The mount release button, I want to show you this. You can see the antenna cover here. Let the focus. Has an indent at the top of the antenna. The lens. It's actually molded into the lens. And then the sticky mount has a lip on it as well that is going to lock into that. Let's slide it in and see if you can see how that engages. Might have to push the button in there a little bit to get it locked in. There we go. So with the sticky cup locked into the interlocked with the front lens, that keeps this detector from flopping around on you. When it's time to disengage it, this is where you're going to have maybe a little bit of fun sneaking your finger in under here to engage that button. And it really is going to depend on how much of a rake you have on your windshield. This may go back even further, making this even a little bit more challenging to get your finger in there and engage it to take the detector off the mount. So let's see if we can get this in good light. I could use better light in here. You can see the shape of the antenna lens there. We've got that convex plano lens, condenser lens for improving radar reception. And then this is the prototype or pre-production model, more correctly. So the case is not, this is pretty plain Jane. This is not what you're going to get. You're going to get a nicer case. It's going to be better quality and more texture, you know, the two-tone color, all that good stuff. This was just for the pre-production models, to get them out there in the field and do some testing with them. But these buttons here, I'd prefer if they were a little bit easier to find by feel. If the production model is like this, you're going to find that that's going to be a little, you're not always going to find the right button here. But that's it. Here's the display once again. Try to focus on this one iPhone. There we go. So that's what you're looking at.